Good morning, it's Wayne Bilal with another smart profit maximizing moment. I'm sorry we're late, but it's tax season. People are waiting got here early. People are waiting for me at the door to pick up their tax returns, which, by the way, Monday the 15th. Today's the 12th? 11th, my bad. I'm hoping. Today's the 11th, so you got 4 days to get your tax return in or get an extension in. Remember, get an extension in at least. The penalty for owing money and not putting an extension in is 5% per month. Pay what you think you owe. Remember, the extension only extends the time to file, not the time to pay. The penalty for not paying is roughly about 1% per month with interest and penalties. Just make it easy, 1% per month, okay? Today we're going to talk about why you need to track customer losses in order to reduce them. So in other words, stop losing customers. Before we do that, let me introduce myself a little better. My name is Wayne Bilal. I'm a founder of a local CPA firm where we specialize in small business owners, helping them file their tax returns, which is important, without attracting attention, but more importantly, helping them reduce their tax liability. Over the last 3 years alone, we've saved our clients over $4.3 million. And third, finally, we specialize in helping them make more money so that they can hire us to help them save taxes. So they can build that dream business that they tried to do. Today, like I said, we're going to talk about tracking customers, but more importantly, how to stop losing customers. Look, just about every business I've worked with has a plan for increasing sales, which is fine as long as you're not bringing in 2 people in the front door and losing 3 people in the back door. All right. In other words, what I mean by that is you're losing customers, especially if you're losing the wrong kind of customers. Now, if you do things right, you're attracting the perfect customer. So if you've done that, you really don't want to lose anybody. All right. And that's one of the best ways. More importantly, let me sidestep. I don't want to go down that road yet. Why do I not want to lose customers? Well, because when I'm working with clients in the Smart Profit Maximizing System, which I am the creator of, all right, one of the main things we do, the S in SMART, stands for sales to current customers, because it is the easiest and quickest way to grow your business. Why? Because these people know you, like you, and trust you, hopefully. If not, you need to do something, all right? So what we're after, as much as anything, is having customers that come in the front door and stay with you a long time. Go back and watch the video I did on lifetime value of a client, or go to my blog and research and just type in on the search bar lifetime value of client and read that article. Like I said, that's one of the best and most effective ways. It's much cheaper to get business from a new client from a current client than it is to go out and get a new client. When I sit down after tax season and look at what I'm going to do for the rest of the year, first thing I do is look at my current clients and see how I can sell them more in order to solve more of their problems. That's the key. They don't buy because I need the sale. They buy because I solve their problems. Okay? Studies show, though, that the number one reason why business customers leave a business is because they think you don't care. Simple indifference. You haven't reached out to them. You haven't touched base with them. I try to offer something for my business clients at least twice a year, so that it gives me an excuse to give them a call. There's a reason for that. I want to reach out, touch every one of my clients, and that takes time. I'm usually taking a whole week doing that. But at the end of the week, I've usually picked up more than enough work because of the conversation. Business is about relationships, so a conversation happens. If you're not having a conversation with your customers, you got a problem. Your customers, your clients, whatever. All right. One of the problems we have is too many companies rationalize the loss of customers by saying that their new advertising and marketing programs will bring in new customers. I want to quote something from Jim Palmer, all right, who's my business coach. And one of the first things I ran across from him was Stick Like Glue. If you don't have that business book, go pick it up. It's an easy one. It's short. But the idea was how to get your customers to stick with you. All right. So like you create a situation where they'd be stupid to leave you. All right. I'm going to quote this from an interview I did with him when I was back in 2012 when we were doing the iPad magazine, which now we're replacing with this and a few other things. Quote, "Think of your company as a giant bucket of water. The water in your bucket represents your customers, the lifeblood of your business. Every drop of water that leaks out of your bucket is a lost customer, lost sales, including all future revenue." Ouch. Go back. I'm going to aside from the quote. Go back and look at the lifetime value of a customer. I did in that little analysis a simple $250 return, which we don't really have those if they're businesses, and said that that's actually worth $3,000 to $5,000. So I lose a customer, I've lost that. Go back to Jim. If your company is like a leaky bucket, and every business is to some degree, then it is a paramount to your survival that you continuously fill your bucket with more water. After all, no water, no business. So the question is, how leaky is your bucket? How many holes does your bucket have that are letting your customers constantly pour out? Be honest, does your bucket simply have a few leaks around the seams that let customers occasionally seep out? Or is it riddled with holes and customers are gushing out from every one of them? If I can be blunt, my guess is that your bucket has more holes than you even know about. But don't be too embarrassed. Most businesses do. All right, there are two ways to keep the water level in your bucket full and therefore customers in your business. Constantly adding more water, new customers, while existing customers continue to pour out, and plug in the leaks in your business and keeping the water you already got in your bucket. Look, the more expensive way is adding more customers. It costs money to get a new customer in time and money. All right, and if you're in the service industry, time is money. All right. He goes on, though, to say that marketing to new customers is tough and more expensive, which I just said. Working to and that is more expensive than working to get your current customers coming back. In other words, fix your leaky bucket. All right. The first step is determining how big the problem is. Run a sales report by customer. All right, for this year and compare it to last year. All right. Analyze each lost customer and determine why they left. If you're not sure, give them a call. Call a sample of them and say, hey, help me out. I just want to know what's going on. Or if you don't want to call them, mail a survey. I think a phone call works better. Once you've armed yourself with the biggest reasons that customers leave you, you will be able to design systems and programs to plug those leaks. Then you will know that your sales efforts will lead to increasing profits and not just keeping you even with last year, because that's usually what happens. If I see a business that's stagnant, but that they're doing advertising and marketing, any marketing it should have some results. So that if they're stagnant, that means they probably have a leaky bucket. So what are you doing to fill your leaky bucket? Hey, I got to get going. It's tax season. I got to go make or ruin some people's days. Until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this your most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.